Hello, travelers. I'm going into this completely blind. I'm a big horror fan, and so Neon, look, A24, as good as they've been, Neon has been kind of killing it lately with their own little horror productions as of late. There have been some bangers this year. I loved Long Legs. I really enjoyed Cuckoo. And that's just naming a couple. What, like Anora was also Neon as well? That's not horror, but I mean, it's still good movies, what I'm saying. So I heard about this. I haven't seen more than the first like 2 seconds of this trailer because I was like, you know what? It's a short one. I love to react to this and talk about what I think looks good about it on the channel. So without further ado, we're gonna hop into Presence. Again, I have no clue what this is, but the direction and the art, the color palette
What's it
here
like?
makes me think of Long Legs immediately.
What's what like?
Lucy Liu too. Steven Soderbergh, that's right.
I never had anybody die.
Scary. And it goes on.
What do you mean?
These are some bold claims.
Like
It's paranormal.
the world cracks apart. And you fall into this hole.
Oh.
And the sides are mud. And you can't get out.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's a bold claim. Is it actually scary?
You wonder where they are. And you wonder what it would be like if you were there too.
Oh, come on. I'm sure there'll be a bigger trailer at some point, but that's barely anything. I'm here for it though. I'm very curious. I love just films that are like this. This seems very like I want to say claustrophobic, but they're also able to make the rooms kind of feel like fairly large in themselves. But my guess is Presence. So it's a family in a house and something supernatural and spooky is happening, but the critics are claiming it's a twist on the haunted house like genre. Like this is something new we're seeing here, and new in the world of film, very scary. Although fear very subjective, like scares and all that. Just for all of our total reference, big producer, editor, writer, actor, as IMDb calls him, a producer, director, cinematographer, known for Presence. Technically a movie this is it coming out this year? Full Circle Manzi, the director of Magic Mike's Last Dance. Okay. Oh, I loved Kimmy. How's that so well lower rated? Kimmy was great. That was a great short film, or short movie anyway. Oh, I wanted to watch No Sudden Move. I remember I was very curious for No Sudden Move. I just didn't watch it. Have I seen any of his? Oh, Unsane. That was I saw that in theaters. That Unsane was shot entirely on an iPhone. I didn't love Unsane, but I didn't hate it either. I need to see Logan Lucky side effects. Literally, Magic Mike. I love the variations in his filmography, but oh shit, he's clearly. I think I would call him one of those directors where a lot of his films are movies that I literally want to see and have been on my list, but just for one reason or another, I've missed a majority of them. Even Contagion, I missed that one. I missed The Informant. Literally, all these movies are ones that are on my list of movies that I wanted to watch because they looked interesting, but I just didn't. Traffic back in the day. Been doing it for a while. IMDb would say he's most known for, Traffic, Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Behind the Candelabra, and Aaron Brockovich. Presence. I'm here for it. We're being honest here. There's not a whole lot I can dissect per se, but like I said, the color palettes, the framing, and camera movement are very reminiscent of Osgood Perkins, at least in recent memory. Again, it could be recency bias.
What's what like?
Like the way these shots are done, focused on the people for sure, but it makes this house that's, I don't know how big the house is per se, but it feels simultaneously claustrophobic, but also like a little bit cavernous, but I can tell it's the use of low angles and getting a camera. I don't know if it's a house or a set, but getting the camera is like in as close to the corners of each room as possible. Or even this, just like the way I love the framing, the literal framing of the frame. It's pretty good. So the question is, whoever died, is it somebody they knew when they're haunting the place? Is they moved into this place and it's haunted? Flips the haunted house subgenre on its head. A lot of warm colors, yellow, soft lighting. This appears to be our family unit here. Expands the possibilities of cinema is quite a claim. I like shots like this that kind of have a somewhat divide between parts of the family too. I wonder if there'll be hidden things in the film as well. That's just someone walking outside though. I like seeing Lucy Liu back into like a very serious role here.
And the sides are mud, and you can't get out. You wonder where they are.
Shaking bedside table. Lights all going haywire. It's giving Poltergeist a little bit. Whole house feels like it's shaking. Goes up to a mirror. Is about to touch the mirror. Funny how nothing actually scary happens in this, but maybe it's a more subdued, grounded take on the haunted house. Oh, here it is. A family moves into a suburban house and becomes convinced they're not alone. The verbiage there is interesting. Becomes convinced they're not alone. Is it actually something that's like spooky and supernatural? The verbiage right there tells me a lot, potentially. Seems like The Others, if you know, you know. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I could see that. Ooh, I could see that. Like a readaptation, a retelling of the story of The Others. Very good movie. Nicole Kidman, by the way. Speaking of goated films and all that, if you haven't seen The Others, do yourself a favor and like just watch it tonight. I love the variation in comments. POV, nah. Is it a horror film from the POV of the entity? Ooh, I like that. Are you kidding me? Oh, I like that. That's amazing. I didn't even consider that. A horror film, a supernatural horror film from the presence of the entity haunting the family. I love that concept, if that is what it is. Who's to say? It's a minute 40 trailer. There's not a whole lot to dissect to get into, so I shall leave it at that. But I will, like all horror films, it is next year, okay. That makes me nervous too, though. An early movie horror film, those can be hit or miss, boys and girls. Those can be hit or miss. They already missed their October time slot. Which is weird because IMDb said 2024, so I'm curious, is it because they saw October was already stacked and didn't want to compete, or could they not get it in? I don't know. I won't make any prejudgments, but looks interesting to say the least. I have very little to draw from this. I can see some inspirations. I like the idea, the potential premise. I'm always down for innovation in cinema, especially in the world of horror. So I feel like I'm going to like this one, but I have been wrong before. That's all I got to say about Presents. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching, and we'll stay tuned to see next year how it is. But in the meantime, I'll see you. Goodbye, travelers.